Two people of families. So yesterday I was watching a video from one of our friends, Dale, and he was talking about niches and writing and whatnot. And when I got done, this idea popped into my head, and it's going to be a riff on the James Bond 007 character, and it's called Crip. So today I thought I'd give you a look into my creative process and read you what I have so far, and tell me what you guys think in the comments below, because I'm curious. Thanks. So here we go. The rain came down in sheets as the reds and blues strobed around the night sky, illuminating the scene, then disappearing in their endless revolutions, unnoticed by their owners, as said owners were walking or talking about their kids' dancers, saddled the wives' cravings, the dog sitting on the antique Italian carpet in the living room that's been in the family so many damn years. So-and-so couldn't remember who it originally belonged, but they had to keep it because fill in the blank. They were talking about the covered Jane Doe under the yellow police tarp they were called out to see, too. He leaned over the body, trying to keep his poncho pulled tight around him while trying to maneuver his reacher to carefully lift the cover just enough to see, but not enough for the rain to get to the body any more than it already had. Time is of the essence. Where's the bloody coroner? So we can move this poor soul to a more suitable place, so we can see what we're dealing with, he thought coolly, a trade he had had for a long time, for as long as he could remember, and which had also always baffled his folks, his instructors, and to this day, the crew he now headed that followed him through many missions, including this current one, which was just a crime scene, not a mission yet. Sir, anything? An equally ponchoed kid about 30-something approached the leant-over investigator. Nothing defining. She was middle-aged, well-dressed, Brandon. The investigator looked into Brandon's eyes squarely, but respectfully, always respectfully. Brandon humped, equally respectful of the man before him and the poor deceased. He was a little on edge with the situation and the incessant reds and blues appearing and disappearing and nauseating his strobes, but something about the investigator calmed him, always had. The investigator looked to his left, and Brandon looked directly ahead into the oncoming headlights as the corner van cut through the rain as it crept up to them. Two muscled techs deftly dropped out of the van, went around to the back of the van to fetch the stretcher, and came around, one pulling while the other steered the stretcher's ass end. A third person clambered out of the van, obviously the actual coroner, since he was dressed in a suit, a fedora pulled over his head. The rain seemed not to faze him, as he purposefully approached the two and the deceased. Extending his hand to both, rank meant nothing to him, as they were all on the same team, with the same goal in mind. In his eyes, sirs. The two first responders each took his hand with firm, curt shakes. Female, appears to be 30-something, well-dressed and groomed, no defining marks from the head to the clavicle. The coroner, McNamara, by his credentials, he showed the two as well as the two he had come with again, out of respect for them being present on scene. Carefully lifted the tarp with his gloved fingertips, just enough for verification. He tisked as he shook his head and gently laid the tarp bag down. The two techs moved into the scene as they lowered their stretcher. Then they slid a restraining board under her body without disturbing the tarp. From there, they lifted the lady onto the stretcher, strapped her in tight enough to hold, but not enough to mark her, and loaded her in the van. They tipped invisible hats to the three still crouching where the Jane Doe was, and got in. McNamara shook hands with Brandon and the investigator, bidding them a good night, and he was off. Jordan Banks drove to the morgue. There was no need for the reds and blues. He didn't listen to the radio. He was relaxed as his usual with his left hand on the steering wheel, while his right casually had pressure on the hand control. He wasn't intense, but he was laser focused. Brandon sat shotgun quiet, but attentive to his superior's body language to listen, to answer whatever needed to be answered. So guys, what do you think? I was kind of nervous doing this because I've never done a project in emotion. Anyways, so guys, give me some feedback. Tell me what you think, and I don't know the length of it yet. But I'm going to be working on it throughout the day and see where I go with it. So guys, thank you for your time, and as always, love you, be good to each other, and check you later.